Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, a social nonprofit initiative by think tank AlterContacts, to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic and reactivate the economy. Good day, everyone. My name is Maisa Sarkis, and I interview businesses from around the world. Today, this business have started in Cyprus. She's Lebanese, and my guest name is Tiffany Khoury. Her business name is Artisan with love, and that was born within this period, within this year. Hello, Tiffany. How are
Hi,
you?
Lisa. How are you?
So tell me, what do you do as a business?
Artisan with Love is a jewelry brand for the soul. It's handcrafted from semi precious stones, gold plated charms, and sterling silver charms. And the brand combines creativity, love, and passion. It was launched in early November, so approximately a month and a half ago. And what makes the brand unique basically is not only the selection of the stones and the unseen designs, but each piece tells a different story, which creates a special bond between the wearer and the piece itself.
Well, so this is a business that has been recently opened and started within 1 month and a half, as you mentioned.
Exactly.
So I'm sure that you're putting your heart in every piece. So how many employees help you in your designs and choosing the items for you to create the unique pieces?
Right now, it's only me. So I'm in charge of everything from the selection of the stones to the handcrafting of the piece, and as well to overlooking the marketing and the management and so on. So it's just me.
And I'm sure that you'll be able to understand more by more the business requirements, and you'll have, I think, additional team on board
I
after the
hope so.
business will grow. So in terms of customers, it's been 1 month and a half operating. Did you start a customer base, and have you recognized a pattern or a customer target within this period?
Yes. I do have a small database. It's not as big, but I'm sure it will grow eventually, and I hope so. Basically, my customers are located here in Cyprus, in Dubai, and in Lebanon. They're doing well, but the pandemic right now. Basically, I realized that I do like to listen to their feedback a lot, especially because I just started. So I do like to see, like what they like the most, what they didn't like, and so on. So we're always in constant contact as well.
So you're able to understand more their preference and create accordingly your designs that would fit the customer base and maybe reach a wider segment.
Exactly, but also at the same time, like my collections have like like variety of necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and so on. So I do have a little bit of everything. That way, I know that I can cover people's preferences. At the same time, I like creating stuff that I would wear as well.
And this is what you have now on your as an accessory. Is it your design?
Of course,
Oh,
I wear my designs all day.
of course, I would put them if I have beautiful design. So speaking about a business that was born during the lockdown, which
Yes.
definitely has it's carried its own challenges, and the lockdown started the period where you decided to move. I think you moved from Lebanon to Cyprus, so
Yes.
you were brave to go on this venture with a flexible and openness to have a business of your own. And I think the second waves or the ease of the lockdown happened, but there were still some restrictions. So tell me, how did it affect your business when you were still launching, and what key challenges did you experience because of these circumstances?
Okay. As you know, so I'm located here in Cyprus, and my base is here in Cyprus. And basically, when I moved here, we had like the first lockdown, which was fine, and then they relaxed the measures a bit. And then we got into a second lockdown, but it wasn't really a lockdown as in like we can't go out completely. It's just like we have like certain restrictions and we can't go out after 9 p.m. and so on. So I do think that yes, it does come with some challenges, especially because like not okay, I don't have a physical shop. I do have a digital shop in a way. But like people can't always just come and see and buy and leave. So everything has to be done on the virtual platforms. But at the same time, I guess like you cope with it. I mean, there's nothing you can actually do other than that.
I totally agree. So, with every circumstance, there are some elements we're able to work with. And being an entrepreneur, everyone is have a mindset that there's a challenge. This is a tour. I was speaking last time with someone as well. He told me, and how do I figure another route, or how do I overcome it? So it's something where that because of the passion that drives you, and you are already embracing the obstacles that you have, and you see them as just another challenge. How can I solve?
Exactly. Exactly. Like you just always have to find a way, irrelevant of what the way is. You just always have to find one.
True. And do you have any challenge in particular that you were able to solve beside having a shop and moving to a virtual platform where you use the social media to sell your items?
Well, I won't really say it's a challenge, but I think just like really getting started with something that you're really, really passionate about, because, well, this is my opinion. I don't know about everyone else. So I'm just going to talk about me. So I always have like the what ifs in my head. So like, what if I fail, or what if I don't succeed, or what if I don't get the results that I wanted to get, like, let's say in the first 6 months. So I think this is like, for me, this is one of the biggest challenges, is just getting started. And the thing is like, okay, it took me a while to get started because I had to really convince myself, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it with all my heart, like blood, sweat, and tears, whatever it's gonna take. But like at the end, when you just get started, you just be like, okay, like as long as I'm keeping busy, as long as I'm doing something I love, then I can't fail. You know what I mean? So this is for me was the biggest challenge, just like starting and not doubting myself.
Well, this is a learning as well, that most of the fears come within ourselves, and you were able, because you had a purpose that was driving you, to just get over it and say, I'm gonna do it, whatever happens, whatever the stakes are. And this is where we are today. We're talking about your business. So tell us, how do you stimulate and attract customers? And is this process working for you so far?
Okay. So as I said, that I do have a master's degree in fashion and luxury business management. And I also have a lot of certificates in digital marketing and content marketing and master classes and so on. So for me to stimulate the business, well, what I basically did is I put everything I learned together, and I was like, okay, I'm someone who's very fond about marketing, and I love marketing and all its forms and everything. So I think just having a digital presence in today's world is just really important. That's what I did. And I was like, even though I do have a physical shop, I'm sure one day I will, but right now I don't. I think how to get me going and how to really attract people, I have to do it digitally, because everything is online now. Whether it's because of the pandemic or not because of the pandemic, you must have social media presence, like digital presence. And this is basically what I did. And so far, so good. Yes, I'm getting the results that I like and like that I want actually. And that's it.
Yeah, so basically what you are doing is that you're putting yourself where the customer is. And
Exactly.
today, the customer, all of them are surfing online and checking on all the social media to get updated to the news. And also, if they want to see the fashion, for me, I when I want to look at the new designs and creativity and fashion, I started to also, from a long time, like before the pandemic happened, because of a habit, to check the media. And now I get more also involved. Not only
Exactly.
I rely on the designs, I get to see what are the new trends. And
Exactly. Exactly.
it's accessible. We have all the accessibility that's possible.
And I think that's something really important. And the reason I like having like an online presence as well is because I can really express myself not only in the designs, but also through the content that I'm putting on the social media platforms.
So the people or the customer get to know you more, and you are more familiar as well with what do they like or not, and what is their favorite pieces. And this is also this is an instant feedback would be
Yes.
for you. So tell me a little bit about the competition. How are they doing now? If you have any competitions in Cyprus or Lebanon?
Well, right now, basically, my market is Cyprus. My market isn't really Lebanon, but I do sell worldwide. I ship worldwide, basically. Um, but I don't really have like main competitors at the moment because everything I do, I'm really involved with semi-precious stones, and that's not something that you see very often. So I'm sure, despite any line of work, the pandemic hit everyone hard. So whether it's jewelry or business or finance or anything else, so I'm sure everyone's just like trying to cope with it.
For sure, everyone is trying his best, not only to survive, but as also to cope, as you mentioned. And despite the uncertainty, there is a drive and a transformation using the digital tools that we are either trying to learn, or that some people have more experience and definitely they are advanced. As
Of
you
course.
mentioned, you have a degree in digital marketing, and this also helps you know more what you are doing. So when it comes to the business now, Artisan with Love, um, as we mentioned in the beginning, it's festivity, it's holidays, people are in this mood. I hope most of them are in a jolly mood, and
I
they
hope
are
so.
expecting the end of 2020 and to celebrate with many other festivities. So what are your plans for the coming few months that you have in store for the Artisan with Love?
Well, right now, basically, I just launched the Christmas edition, which consists of 12 to 14 pieces of jewelry. And for the upcoming month, well, I'm hoping to continue on growing. And of course, I do have other collections coming down as we have Valentine's, New Year's, and so on. So it's going to be an active year, that's for sure.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're already thinking about doing like seasonal items and pieces that would resonate with
Exactly.
everyone, and this would be a nice gift or a person to shop as well, uh, aligned with the mood and the periods.
Of
So
course.
for artisan with love to grow and still in the first steps, can you name for me mainly three things you need help with, or if you have more or less?
Well, I can't really say because I just started, but like I do want to have more of a worldwide audience, so maybe that would be brand awareness, someone who can help me, give me a push with that as well. And of course, when things get going, I'm also going to need someone to also help me handcraft the pieces. And I don't know, I guess that's it. It's too okay.
Yeah, it was fine and perfect. And we hope that in the future we come back to an interview and we ask you about the collaboration, perhaps if you have with new people on board. What is your next step to scale up the business and get to know more interesting stories? So at the moment, the jewelries, as you quoted to me, it's not always about the piece. It's about, for you, it's more like the jewelry for the soul.
Exactly.
And you also explained to me the logo. Can you tell us a little bit about the idea behind the logo?
Okay, so the logo is basically the paper plane. And the reason I chose the paper plane is because it symbolizes a lot of things. And some of them are imagination, creativity, childhood, optimism, design, desire, and even magic. And I think that's what Artisan with Love stands for because it combines all of these things.
I love them a lot. I love all the resemblance to it, especially the magic part. I always
Exactly.
believe, like every person who relates to fashion or design and they love it, they would feel when they are wearing something. It's a piece of magic, and they would feel magical in a way. And this is also, I think, is a story that help us embrace being entrepreneurs and also following our dreams and passion. And I would like to wish you all the best in everything you do, and good luck for Artisan with Love.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone who is watching the video. And if you liked the interview today with Tiffany and you're interested to see Artisan with Love and the collections that she has for us for Christmas and the coming period, just you'll be able to access the links in the description of the video that I will mention below, and invite you to like the video, subscribe to our channel. And in the coming period, we're gonna have more insights from many other different countries and business sector. I invite you to have a look and stay tuned. Bye-bye.